from the Richmond Journalism Teaching Studio at the University of Illinois campus. This is your UI7 Newsbreak.
Hello, I'm Jose Zepeda.
And I'm Becca Wood. Welcome to today's edition of UI7 Newsbreak.
One of the world's most wanted terrorists was killed in a raid this past Saturday. Newsbreak's Maddie Arrett has a story on the death of ISIS leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi.
8 helicopters full of U.S. troops were sent into Syria on Saturday, October 26, to kill ISIS leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi. The raid ended with the leader detonating his suicide vest, killing himself in the process. President Donald Trump discussed Baghdadi's death at the International Association of Chiefs of Police Conference in Chicago this past Monday.
He's dead. He's dead as a doornail, and he didn't die bravely either, I will tell you that. He should have been killed years ago. Another president should have gotten him.
The president additionally tweeted on October 29th that Baghdadi's suspected successor was also killed by U.S. troops, though the White House has yet to confirm which ISIS leader Trump was referring to. Secretary of Defense Mark Esper gave an explanation of the events that occurred leading up to Baghdadi's death.
We tried to call him out and ask him to surrender himself. He refused. He went down into a subterranean area. And in the process of trying to get him out, he detonated a suicide vest, we believe, and killed himself.
The scene was left in rubble, and Baghdadi's body was buried at sea by the Americans he targeted for years. Maddie Arrett, Newsbreak.
The Chicago Teachers Union and the city have reached a tentative agreement, but Mayor Lori Lightfoot is still standing her ground. The CTU and the city of Chicago could reach an agreement after recent negotiations. CTU President Jesse Sharkey calls on the public to reach out to Mayor Lori Lightfoot to end the strike.
My message to the public is if you want schools to reopen and your teachers want schools to reopen, you need to let the political leadership of the city know, you need to let the mayor know that she has got a job to do to help get the schools reopened.
CTU Vice President Stacey Davos Gates also places blame for the strike on Mayor Lightfoot.
We have a mayor that controls every single thing in this city: housing, schools, public safety, everything.
Lightfoot responds, calling on the union to take action.
Given that they have articulated a set of things that they want, that we have met them with it, we've put specific language in the contract, our expectation is that they should say yes.
Classes continue to be canceled for more than 300,000 students until further notice. Chicago Teachers Union is giving an update now. We will have more on this story as it develops.
WPGU 107.1 Champaign's alternative rock station flooded on Saturday due to the heavy rainfall. $50,000 of equipment in the PGU studios was damaged by the rain, and as a nonprofit, a GoFundMe account has been created in an effort to raise money for the damaged equipment. The link to the page can be located on their social media accounts. DJs are not currently able to host their shows live, but music is back on the air. The station's management is hoping to be back to normal within the next 2 weeks.
It looks like temperatures have fallen even more for the Champaign-Urbana area after rain from this past weekend. Now it's time to grab our winter coats and boots due to this snowy day. Looking at our weekend, it looks like it's going to be a little chilly, warming up on Sunday. Friday, we have a low of 32 with a high of 47. Saturday, a low of 29 and a high of 32. Sunday, we have a low of 36 and a high of 50. All partly sunny, so make sure to try to get outside. Now, don't forget to set your clocks back an hour this Sunday morning. Daylight savings is approaching, so days will be shorter and the sky will be darker earlier. Daylight savings is used to save energy and make better use of daylight. Even though we lose an hour of daylight, we gain an hour of sleep. So look forward to an extra hour of rest.
More sad than spooky this Halloween, Champaign's Art Theater closes today after being open for over 100 years. The theater announced its closing last Friday with a sign on the marquee that reads, "Thanks for the memories." The Art Film Foundation thanked its patrons for contributing funding since the theater opened in 1913. However, the theater faces many challenges to remain open as the film industry changes.
The media industry is not the only thing that's changing. STEM programs are challenging young girls and boys to experiment with different products that are three-dimensional. The university offers Maker Girls sessions for girls ages 7 to 10 to explore STEM through 3D printing. The organization works closely with young girls as they learn how to design and print their own projects, as these classes take place across the United States. And facilitators say they want to inspire and provide a fun way for students to pursue STEM in the future.
Coming up, more information on how to stay safe during the Halloween season.
And Hollywood loses one of the most legendary comedians.
Don't leave, we'll be right back.
Winter session is back. Illinois is once again offering online courses over winter break.
I like the idea of having something to do over break, and I can focus all my time into one subject. A great part about online courses is that you can do the coursework at your own pace.
Winter term allowed me to complete one of my gen eds so I could graduate on time. I love the course, the material, and instructor.
My winter session course was a great experience. My professor and TAs were easy to contact and very active in the course. The workload was manageable and didn't overwhelm my time off. I would definitely recommend taking a winter course at Illinois.
A world-class education, wherever you are.
Coming up, we're gonna check out what's inside the Necrosis Haunted House.
Oh.
And I don't know if I'm going to survive.
I didn't. Oh no, so
Send
much.
help.
Please, I don't like this at all.
Trick or treat, but never turn into trouble. UI7 News reporter Zihong Wang will tell us more about safety issues in Halloween.
The leaves are changing, pumpkins are out, and it's the season for Halloween fun. What would students do for the most thrilling celebration in the year?
I'm probably not gonna be going out on campus and stuff. I'll probably just be at home.
Okay, but there will also be other choices.
My friends and I are actually hosting a party at our apartment.
While partying sounds fun, remember, safety comes first. Patrick Wade from the University Police Department shared suggestions for safety in Halloween.
If you're gonna go out to a party or something like that, just make sure you're being responsible, stick with friends, walk in groups, walk in well-lit areas, and avoid overconsumption of alcohol. We recommend against incorporating weapons, but if you're going to, make sure it's something that's really obvious, a costume prop, and not make sure it doesn't look like the real thing.
A prop? A toy? How could that kind of thing be dangerous to the students in Halloween? Will you see how Wade explain this to us?
So on Halloween in 2018, someone spotted what they thought was a grenade near the psychology building, and one of our bomb squad members went out there, and from a distance, he's a bomb expert, and from a distance, it looked like a grenade to him. So we sent out an Illini alert, we alerted everybody in the entire campus. Our bomb squad went out, they went through their whole routine, and it turned out that it was a toy.
This sounds like a terrible joke for the Halloween. Let's see students' feelings about this.
I feel like that would definitely scare me a little bit in today's society because of all the active, just violence everywhere.
For now, the University Police Department haven't encountered any real threat. But remember, always stay alert. This is Zihan Wang from Urbana.
The Marching Illini is back with another performance. This weekend, the Marching Illini will be live in concert at the Cranert Center for Performing Arts. The concert will be on Sunday, beginning at 3 p.m. If you would like to attend, standard tickets are $10 and student tickets are $8.
Dad's Weekend 2019 kicks off this Friday. This memorable weekend will be full of fun for many students and their fathers. The festivities include the men's basketball game on Friday, following the football pregame barbecue and the game on Saturday. And Sunday will include the brunch at the Illini Union.
The world of entertainment didn't miss a step this past week. Newsbreak's Alex Aguilera will get you caught up with some news you may have missed.
Actor and comedian John Witherspoon died suddenly at his home on Tuesday at the age of 77. A cause of death hasn't been released yet. Witherspoon is remembered most for his roles in the Friday movies and the show The Boondocks. Comedian Dave Chappelle received the Mark Twain Prize for American Humor this past Sunday. The award honors those who have made an impact to American society and is one of the most prestigious within the comedy industry. Chappelle gave a speech after receiving the award expressing his admiration.
That's why I love my art form, because I understand every practitioner of it. Whether I agree with them or not, I know where they're coming from. They want to be heard. They got something to say. There's something they notice. They just want to be understood. Love this genre. It saved my life.
The Rise of Skywalker isn't the only thing Star Wars fans can look forward to this year. A new trailer for the show, The Mandalorian, based in the Star Wars universe, was released earlier this week. The show will premiere on the Disney Plus streaming service on November 12th. Alex Aguilera, UI7 Newsbreak.
With Dad's Weekend approaching, a lot of students will be getting visits from their fathers, and Newsbreak's Mariah Guzman talked to someone who has a unique relationship with her dad.
Ryan Ortiz has experienced a lot with her father, from long goodbyes to homecomings and even illness, and I found out just how special this father-daughter bond really is.
Why are you looking cute?
Thanks, Dad.
Growing up, Ryan Ortiz's father was in the National Guard, and she would experience long periods of time where her father was away serving.
But when I was in 4th grade, he left, and so that was probably the most that I didn't see him.
But her homecoming moment came soon after that, when her dad, Gregory Ortiz, surprised her at school.
I remember going into Ryan's classroom and seeing her face for the first time in such a long time, and the shock in her face almost brings me to tears now.
A couple years later, Gregory had to leave the military because he was diagnosed with early onset Parkinson's and PTSD.
And I definitely don't have the same quality of life as I used to have. I can't run, and just a lot of things I can't do now that I used to do.
And with Dad's Weekend approaching, it means more to Ryan than just another visit from her father.
I'm just nervous that he's not gonna feel as calm.
And Gregory knows that on the outside, his struggles are hard for other people to understand.
And my instincts only make me look crazy to normal people. My hypervigilance, my paranoia.
Regardless of how her dad thinks he looks on the outside, Ryan is thankful to spend this time with him.
I do really cherish these moments of him being able to come out here and go to the football game, and even just little things of him being able to talk to me on the phone without stuttering, stuff like that, that at one point I may not have that anymore.
This Dad's Weekend will add to the list of memorable moments for Ortiz and her father. Mariah Guzman, US7 Newsbreak.
Halloween is a time for candy, costumes, and getting scared. Connor Seco and our friends from Good Morning Illini went to a couple of haunted houses in Rantoul this weekend. Let's take a quick look to see where they went.
Something is in there.
Was in there.
Maybe, yeah. It's up there. Okay.
Just go.
All right.
Just go. Think about it. Oh, God.
Who was it? Oh, I found out who was screaming.
Tune in to Good Morning Illini tomorrow at 10 a.m. to see their full haunting adventure. For more of our stories, please follow us on Facebook.
Or see more of our stories on our YouTube page. Well, that is all we have for this edition of UI7 Newsbreak.
Thanks for watching and have a great day.